Scrappy, do you have a baby on the way?
How y'all know without me knowing?
I mean, it's supposedly a baby in the streets by you.
Just when we thought the love and hip-hop drama had settled, Karlie Redd just shook the table. And this ain't just some petty reality TV mess. This is a full-blown revelation that could change everything we thought we knew about Lil Scrappy. For years, Scrappy's love life has been front and center on the show. His on and off relationships with Bambi and Erica Dixon have kept fans talking. But Karlie? She's stepping into the mix with something no one saw coming. She's not just claiming Scrappy did her wrong, she's saying there's way more to the story, and she's got receipts. Now here's the real question, is Scrappy really hiding a secret family?
Karlie ain't even so want to be in a brother business. They need to mind their own business. They trying to play games. So right now, I don't even give a damn, bro. Like, I'm moving on.
It all started with some Instagram posts, because if there's one thing Karlie Redd knows how to do, it's keep people guessing. But this time, she wasn't just stirring up drama for fun. She was dropping hints that had fans scrambling for answers. Karlie first posted an Instagram story that read, "Some people out here live double lives, but secrets always come out." Now, anyone who knows Karlie knows she doesn't throw shade for no reason, so the second she posted that, fans were already trying to put the pieces together, and it didn't take long before Lil Scrappy's name started getting thrown around. Why Scrappy? Well, for one, Karlie and Scrappy have a history, a messy one. They dated years ago, and Karlie has always hinted that Scrappy wasn't as loyal as he pretended to be, so when she dropped that cryptic message, it didn't take much for people to assume she was talking about him. But Karlie wasn't done playing detective, she came with the evidence. After the Instagram post got people talking, Karlie decided it was time to stop being subtle. She went live on Instagram and let everything out. She started by addressing the speculation head on, saying she wasn't here to play games, she had receipts. Then she pulled up what looked like text message screenshots between her and Scrappy. While some parts were blurred out, it was clear that Scrappy had been in contact with her behind the scenes. And here's where it gets even wilder. Karlie didn't just hint at a secret relationship, she straight up claimed that Scrappy had been financially supporting someone in secret. She suggested that there was a whole other side of Scrappy's life that fans had no clue about. The chat during her live was going crazy, with fans asking if Scrappy had a secret child or another woman he had been taking care of, but Karlie didn't confirm everything. She wanted people to connect the dots themselves. And of course, Scrappy was not about to let this slide. Within hours, he had his own response. Scrappy wasted no time. He went live himself and immediately shut down Karlie's claims. He called her a drama queen looking for attention and said she was just trying to stay relevant by dragging his name into the mix. But here's the thing, Scrappy never actually denied having a secret child. He denied Cowley's version of events, called her messy and said she was exaggerating, but he never straight up said that's a lie. Fans caught on quick. If everything Karlie was saying was completely false, why didn't Scrappy just come out and say so? Instead, he danced around the topic, making it seem like he was more upset about Karlie talking than the accusations themselves. And that's when people started to wonder, was Karlie actually telling the truth?
After all the drama last night with Scrappy and Chaotic, Zane on that sprinter, you definitely said to Karlie and myself, you were definitely Team Chaotic. And then you got in front of Scrappy and became Team Scrappy. It is so fake and phony.
The moment Karlie Redd's claims hit the internet, social media went into full investigation mode. Fans wasted no time digging through old Love and Hip Hop episodes, past interviews, and even cryptic social media posts that might have hinted at Scrappy's alleged secret. One of the biggest discoveries? Scrappy had mysteriously gone MIA for weeks in the past, and no one knew exactly why. Fans started speculating. Was this around the time Karlie was hinting at? Could this be when the alleged secret baby was born? People also dug up a 2019 interview where Scrappy had dodged a question about whether he had any undisclosed situations in his life. At the time, it seemed like a joke, but looking back now, fans saw it in a whole new light. Even old cast members started getting dragged into the mix. Some recalled past episodes where Scrappy had been caught lying about his relationships, sneaking around, and hiding things from Bambi, his now ex-wife. And just when we thought the drama had reached its peak, another woman entered the chat. Out of nowhere, a woman who had been previously linked to Scrappy dropped a cryptic post on her Instagram stories. She wrote, "The truth always finds its way out." Now, she didn't tag anyone or give any extra details, but at this point, the internet didn't need much to run with a theory. Fans flooded her comments, asking if she was talking about Scrappy and if she was the mother of his alleged secret child. Some even dug through her older posts and noticed she had gone silent on social media around the same time Scrappy had disappeared for weeks. Coincidence? Fans weren't buying it. And guess who else saw all of this unfolding? Karlie Redd. Instead of sitting back and letting the speculation die down, Karlie decided to double down. Karlie wasn't about to let people question her credibility. She took to social media again, posting, "I don't spread lies, I expose the truth." But then she took it a step further. She hinted that this wasn't just about a child. She claimed Scrappy had been living an entire secret life behind the scenes. According to Coy, this situation ran deeper than anyone expected. She implied that Scrappy had been involved with this woman for years, and his close circle allegedly knew about it but kept quiet. Fans were eating it all up, and just when it seemed like things couldn't get any messier, a popular gossip blogger stepped in with even more receipts.
I was talking about, I don't even like number 2 like that.
Right.
Scrappy.
I respect her.
You know, I'm
I
not
respect her.
condoning that.
I respect her enough that she's my kid's mom.
You can call her by her name though.
I don't have to say her name. That ain't my job. That's whoever. Like, that ain't my job.
I'm not condoning this.
Well, you condone what you gotta condone. I'm gonna condone what what can flow out my mouth naturally. Like, and that name ain't gonna flow out my mouth naturally.
What, no, you know what's funny, sis?
Number 2 is coming out.
He says this today.
Yes.
And tomorrow it's like, no, I don't know what they're going through right now.
Well, you know what? No, it's nothing. We ain't going through nothing. Everything is at a perfect speed and pace in life. I'm not studying her. She's not studying me. Everything is great.
So I number 2, because I believe if anybody was to mess with her outside of it, you wouldn't let it happen. You wouldn't let anything happen to her. So why would you call her number 2 instead of her name?
Exactly.
What you mean, let something happen to her? I don't even.
No. I said you would. No, I'm saying is you would. What I'm saying is just like me, my ex.
Just when the internet thought the situation couldn't get any messier, a high-profile blogger stepped in with what they claimed was actual legal proof. According to them, court documents showed that Scrappy had been secretly paying child support for a child that the public didn't even know existed. As soon as the claim surfaced, social media exploded. People were scrambling to find out, were these documents real? If they were legit, then Karlie's accusations weren't just rumors. They were fact. Fans started dissecting every detail. Some pointed out that if Scrappy had been making payments for a while, that meant this wasn't just some new drama. This secret had been growing for years. Others weren't so quick to believe the documents, questioning whether they were fake or taken out of context. A person commented saying, "If there's one thing about Karlie, she may be messy, but she rarely lies. I'm believing every word." Another one added, "Scrappy dancing around the question is a huge red flag. Just say yes or no." A third person wrote, "Karlie always comes with receipts, so I'm not surprised. Scrappy better come correct." Meanwhile, Scrappy was in full damage control mode. He hopped on Instagram Live, denying the claims, but struggling to explain the alleged child support payments. He said people were just trying to drag his name and blamed Karlie for stirring up unnecessary drama, but something felt off. If it was all lies, why wasn't Scrappy giving a clear answer? Why dodge the one thing people wanted to know? Was the child support real or not? And just when the drama couldn't get any more intense, Bambi finally spoke out. Up until this point, Scrappy's ex-wife, Bambi, had stayed completely silent. She hadn't commented on Karlie's claims, the alleged court documents, or even Scrappy's defense. But after days of speculation, Bambi finally posted a cryptic message on Instagram: "Some people show you who they are, believe them." That was all it took for the internet to go wild. And fans started speculating, was she talking about Scrappy? Had she known about the secret child all along? Was this why their marriage fell apart? Some people dug up old interviews where Bambi had mentioned feeling blindsided in her relationship and not trusting certain people anymore. Suddenly, her words seemed to make a lot more sense. Others believed that Bambi's post was proof that she had just found out like everyone else, and now she was washing her hands of the situation. A user stated, Bambi's posts said everything without saying anything. She knew something was up. Another one added, if Bambi's posting subliminals, then yeah, it's because she found out like us. Either way, Bambi's silence had officially been broken, and it only added more fuel to the fire. And at this point, Scrappy's reputation was hanging by a thread. With so many unanswered questions, Scrappy's career, relationships, and public image were at serious risk. Koi, on the other hand, wasn't backing down. She hinted that there was even more to expose, and fans were already waiting for the next bombshell. So, the big question now is, will Scrappy finally come clean, or is there still more to uncover? What do y'all think? Is Koi telling the truth, or is this just a messy drama? Drop your thoughts in the comments.